Okay, here. This Visual Studio 2019. So I click on it to start it. You can see it starting. So now I'll now go to create a new project. So now after I say create new project, I'm going to choose console app. Have you heard of MS-DOS before? Console app is simply, so after I choose console app, I said next, Abby. So let's call it store receptionist. Hmm? Hmm? So then I click create. Are you following? So while it's doing that, this is a C sharp, Abby. Uh, we have what we call comments. I'm sure you have it in Python. Okay. Open that and let me see. You remember methods in Python? Methods that takes argument, like the print method. And you know that in Python you can write your own method. I hope you know. You don't know. We are getting to that. We have not yet gotten to that place. In Python, you can write your own method too. In fact, in any full-fledged programming language, you can write your own method. Hmm? And in programming, there are two full of a predefined method that was developed by whoever wrote Python. Hmm? So let me write single line comment here. This is how we do single line comment in C#. Program to act as store receptionist. Hmm? Are you following? Ask customer to enter his or her name, and store it inside customer name variable. At least you know what a variable is. So how do we do that? So unlike Python that doesn't allow you that where you don't have to specify data type. In C# you have to specify data type. So I say string customer name. So that's the variable. So yeah, now do something like this: console dot write line. So this console dot write line is the equivalent of print that you know in Python. So console dot write line. Please enter your name. Hmm? Are you following? So now We'll now say customer name is equal to console dot read line. Okay, wait. Ask customer. Let's rewrite this thing. Ask customer to enter his or her name. Let it be here. Hmm? Now, let me put it this way. Store inputted customer name. Are you following? Inside inputted store input inside customer name variable. Let's declare it on the same line. So what is happening here is, you know the input function in Python. So this read line behaves like it. So this read line is the one that is taking it in. And we now store it inside this variable called customer name. So we are going to copy again. Ask customer to enter his or her phone number. And you can see that my programs, they are polite. Are they not polite? So please don't write programs that are rude. Eh? And you can see me giving my variables meaningful names. Hmm? Hmm? A class for this called store item. Look at that thing. So if you notice, I have a class here called program. That's where inside this program class, that's where I have this main method. It's inside this main method that I've been doing everything I've been doing so far. Are you following? So in C# we have what we call classes. Are you following? So now I'm going to create a class now. Class. Let me see. Public class store item. So then I'm going to create properties. Class properties. Properties. So what are the class properties? Now, each item we have a code. So the data type of this first property is string. So and that will be item code. And because I'm creating a property, properties, you can either read their values or change their value. So if you want to change their value, you use the set. If you want to reach their value, you use what? You use get. So apart from the item code, which must be unique for each property, you also have the item name. So I do another prop, press tab, so I have string, item name. So I have prop, string, unit price. Oh, did I say string? The data type will be decimal. You can see that for everything we define here, we have to give it a data type. So I think this one is okay. So they said we'll create a class for this called store item, which I just I will now proceed to create 5 items for the store. For the store. Item 1. Fever World Cup 2018 March 4. That would be item 1. So I will say, and how will I do that? Even when you create a class in C#, you are creating a data type. So I will say, so my data type now is store item. Soccer ball is equal to new, and because it's a class, to create an object of the class, I have to use new keyword. I say it's equal to new store item. So now, what will now happen is I can set the code, the name, and the unit price. Now set properties for soccer ball. For soccer ball. So you now say soccer ball dot item code is equal to SOC001. This is how we put string in C#. Soccer ball dot item name is equal to FIFA World Cup 2018 March 4. Soccer ball dot unit price. Are you following? Is equal to 652.27 $. Then you put M at the back, because when we are we said that type of the unit price is decimal. So when you are assigning a decimal value in C#, you must put M at the back. That's why I put that M. Okay. Okay. So I said I will now proceed to create 5 items for the store. I've just finished creating one item, which is the soccer ball. Eh? So store. So what will be item 2? I'm going to create. Are you following? Ọ̀gá mo ń record lọ́wọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ ó ń bọ́ sí bíbí o. I just say make I tell you. Mi ní kẹ́ kọ́ sọ fún yín di o. So item 2 beverage. You said what? All these things. So this is what I will do. For me to do it, I will come here. So I will just come here something like this. I will call this one beverage instead. Beverage. So it's equal to new store item. Store item is equal to, let me call it BEV002. Then this one cannot be soccer ball again. This one will be beverage dot item code. And then this one will be beverage dot item name is equal to Milo. Are you following? Then beverage dot unit price is equal to 450 naira. We are finished with item 2. Okay, there's one thing we forgot to do. Okay, for this is yes. And then we were supposed to create a list and we'll add all these things to the list. So I said we will create a list. Okay, so we didn't. So this is where we'll create the list. So for us to create the list, we'll say something like this. We'll say list of. There's something called list. C#. We'll say list of what? When you are creating a list, you need to specify the kind of stuff you can store in the list. So here now I'm saying that what I want to store in this my list is store item. So there is a reference that is needed. This reference is called system.collections.generic, like I'm importing a package, kind of. So it's going to be at the top of my. Are you following? You can't import. No, you well, we'll find out. We'll find out. But that's how we. So this list class was defined by some programmers before. We want to use it in our program now to store these store items. So we want to use it to store all these things that we are creating because we need to maintain them somewhere. So list store item is equal to, let's call it store items. Is equal to new list of store items. Now what will happen is that after we create a store item, we are going to add it to this list. We are going to add it to this list. So it's this list now that will give the. Are you following? We'll give the customer. Just don't worry. Okay, so it's looking like this. We create a class for store items. So now, well, you know when I created store item class. So what I'm saying is after creating this soccer ball, I will need to say store items dot add. Currently, store items, this list is empty now. I need to come and start. Each time I create a new item, what will I do to? I will add it. So store items dot add soccer ball. Do you get? Hmm? So what's the issue with this? Huh? What are you telling me? Which one? It's okay, it's no issue again. It's corrected. There's no issue. So here too now, I'll come again. After creating this bridge, I will say what? Store items dot. Eh? So store items dot add. Hmm? Beverage. Are you following? Okay. Uh, let's add electronics. Maybe television set. Hmm? Okay, let's call it item 3, TV. Hmm? Item 3, TV. So store item TV is equal to new to store item. Hmm? Set properties for TV. Hmm? So TV dot item code is equal to, let's say, TV003. Hmm? So TV dot item name, is equal to LG XP 16-inch TV. TV dot unit price is equal to 45,000. Store items dot add. What are you going to add now? TV. So you now have item 4. Item 4, meat pie. Store item meat pie. New store item. Set properties for meat pie. So TV. So this would not be meat pie dot item code. Are you following? Is equal to meat 004. Meat pie dot item name is equal to McDonald's meat pie. Meat pie dot unit price is equal to 300 naira. Store items dot add meat pie. last item that we are going to add, you know, we said we are adding 5 items. Office shirt. Let's call it men's office shirt. Men's office shirt. Store item office shirt is equal to new store item. Set properties for office shirt. Abi? So you say office shirt dot item code. What brand of shirt do you know? Okay. Tommy Hilfiger men's office shirt. Oh, sorry. That should be the name. Let me copy it. Ctrl X. And then this one will be what? Office shirt dot what? Office shirt dot item name. Let's call this one shirt 005. So office shirt dot unit price is equal to store items dot add. Sorry, I forgot to put the office shirt. Now, display items available. In the store. Available in the store. So, when are you supposed to submit this? This afternoon. Okay, display items available in the store to the customer. So console dot write line. We have the following items available in the store. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than store items dot count. I plus plus. You see some of the similarity, Abby? Okay. Console dot write line item placeholder 0. You've seen that too before. Comma I plus 1 console dot write line item code placeholder 0, comma, store item high, dot item code. Console dot write line item name store item high dot what? Dot item name. Console dot write line unit price. Are you following? So dot unit price. Okay. Now let's do a console dot write line that will write a line that will separate each of the items. Did you get it? Now console dot write line out of the out of the 0 placeholder items we have in the store. It will, whatever is like a substitution variable. I plus 1 will replace it here. Item code will replace it here. Item name will replace it here. Unit price. So out of the 0 items we have in the store, and you can have more than one, and they normally start from 0. So if you have more than one of them, the next one will be 1. So out of the 0 items we have in the store, how many? 1. Okay. Out of the 0 item we have in the store, please enter the number of items you want to purchase. So, comma, store items dot count. You get it? There's a count property for list. That's what happened. So, int number of items to be purchased is equal to convert, that's the last something like a var now. Convert dot to int 32, that's integer. That's is integer. Convert to int 32, whatever. Oh, how did you know? You just guessed. You knew it before, kind of so. Yeah, so that's it. So now, then the receptionist will talk again. So this is the customer who. So console dot write line. Okay, not that. For int j equals to 0, j less than number of items to be purchased, j plus plus. Console dot write line. Please enter the item code for the item you want to purchase. And then before we do this one, we should have created something like this: list of store item. Let's call it customer basket. Are you following? Okay. Sorry, instead of doing that, no, let's create another object, another class called customer basket. Are you following? So you are going to have customer basket. And in this customer basket, so you are going to have another class called customer basket. And what will be inside the customer basket is nothing but, sorry, you are going to have prop. Remember prop. What you are going to have is, you are going to have the store item. Store item. Let's call it customer selection. Are you following? So, and then you are going to have another prop. This time around is, this one is, will be quantity purchased. Note that a class is another, is a property of another class. So So wait, let me check something. With right now, the program we ask the customer out of the items we have in the store, please enter the number of items you want to purchase. Okay, so the person will now enter the number of items you want to purchase and to be stored in variable. So let's have a list of customer basket. Hmm? Hmm? So let's say customer basket. Hmm? Is equal to new list of customer basket. Hmm? So the basket is there, is waiting for input. Are you following? So now out of the 0 items we have in the store, please enter. Okay, now, so after the person have indicated, this loop will now run the number of times. Okay, so the person will enter the item code for the item you want to purchase. So, uh, so uh, we are now going to have here too. On this line, we are going to have string purchase item code. Hmm? Or should I do the either way? Okay. So before we even prompt the person, we are going to create a new a new item in basket. A new okay, let's call this one customer basket item. Hmm? Customer basket item. So this one will become customer basket item. Hmm? So so if that's customer basket item, so here we'll create a new item here. So we say customer item. Hmm? We are going to say customer basket item. Hmm? Basket item is equal to new. Hmm? Customer basket item. So please enter the code. So string basket item code. Hmm? Is equal to console dot read line. Now, um, store item. Hmm? Store item. Hmm? Is equal to store items dot first. Hmm? Why? There is something I'm going to import at the top using system dot link. Hmm? So so it's going to be store items dot first or default. That's where I'm like kind of querying here, where p dot item code. It will now query the list to get the particular store item using this thing that this person has entered, which is the basket what? Item code. Ah, ṣá lè parí eléyìí ní báyìí. Anyway, then you now have a situation whereby if store item is not equal to none, that means we located store item. So we are going to add it to this. So you're going to say basket item dot customer selection is equal to store item. Else console dot write line, you have entered invalid item code. Invalid what? Item code. Okay. So now after that, you still need to ask for the quantity. Enter the quantity of item 0. That's okay. Let me put it. Let me cut this one. Put it here. After the quantity of item 0 that you want to purchase. So yeah. Sorry, I made my mistake. So that would be store item dot item name. Thank you. So now, then we'll now say basket item dot quantity purchased is equal to convert dot to int 32 console dot what? Console dot read line. Okay. So then the next thing you want to do is to say customer basket dot add basket item Are you following? So this loop will run. Are we? Now display invoice to customer. Eh? What is again? Méjèèjì. Èwo ló wọlé? Okay. Okay, hand over documentation náà mo send. Bọ́lá attachment àbí? Mo copy other people bí àbí? Mo copy àwọn ọ̀gá méjèèjì àti service desk. Okay. Alright, display invoice to user. So console dot write line. You have decided to purchase the following items. Then we are going to have decimal total basket amount. Decimal total item. Sorry, since it's the same data type, I can declare them on the same line. So decimal total basket amount, decimal total item amount. Are you following? Display invoice to use. You have decided to purchase the following items for int k is equal to 0, k less than customer basket dot count. Do you understand? K plus plus. Do you understand? The customer basket, we have, you know that we ran a loop that collected what the customer wanted. There will be another loop at the end that will display everything that the customer has chosen. The item name, the unit price, the quantity, selected, and then the total price for that particular item. And at the end of the whole sheet, you now have the total, grand total. Abi? So you see, say no be small, Abi? So now, you have decided to purchase the following items. Now, you are now going to say, okay, console dot write line purchase purchase 0, comma k plus 1. You understand? So console dot write line purchased item code 0, comma, customer basket K dot customer selection dot item code. Okay. Console.writeLine. You need to print out the freaking item name as well. Item name. You need to print out the unit price. You need to print out the quantity purchased. No, it won't be. It will be customer. Okay, let's even look at, before we do that, let's look at what we do. You know, we have this quantity called quantity purchased, Abi. So, and you know that here it asks you item code, then it asks you to enter quantity purchase. You have basket, there is a property called basket item dot quantity purchase. So that's what we are going to reference here. Are you following? So customer basket dot quantity purchased. So we are going to have what we call item total. Are you following? So you have item total. So you have customer basket K dot customer selection dot unit price star customer basket K dot what? Dot quantity purchased. I don't need this total item amount again. Okay, I need it. Do I need it? No, I'm not calling any function. Don't worry. Okay. Let me just say that total item amount equals this same thing that we entered here. Are you following? You get it? Mi ò tí lọ bank, ó dàbọ̀. Mi ò tí lọ bank. That's my wife. So then, now total basket amount. or technically say the new value of total basket amount is equal to the old value of, sorry, I made a mistake. Let's say the new value of total basket amount is equal to the old value of total basket amount. There is a way of writing this, but I don't want to write it that way. So just think of this as new value of total basket amount is equal to old value of total basket amount plus total item amount. Are you following? Okay, there is a problem here. We were supposed to have initialized this one to an initial value. Let it be 0 first. That's why it was given that red flag. So it will run for all these ones. Then there is something I would have loved it to do. While it's doing this, I will have wanted to console dot write line after each item. Then I want it to tell me the invoice total finally. Console dot write line total invoice total value of your invoice is 0, total basket amount. Then there was something that we forgot to do. Before we do this, we should have done something like this. Console dot write line customer name placeholder 0 comma what variable did we put the customer name? So at the top we have customer name phone number. So customer name console dot write line I doubt. I don't think we'll be, but I'll even need to read and prepare for that one. That's what I'm saying. I don't think we'll be able to do that one today. But I will now need to read and prepare. So now when we now come, this thing now, if it runs perfectly now, is what we now transcribe to what? Python. So customer, sorry, I made a mistake. Customer phone number. So we are finished writing our program. Let's see. Background. So now we want to test it and see. Are you following? Now what I will do, when is our next contact? Okay, so before the next class, the solution for this thing will have been available in Python. You get it? Okay, so that's our script now. So yeah. It's a bit slow. And that's one thing with programs. At times when the first time you run them, they might take some time to compile and do whatever. But the next time you run them, they will be a bit faster. Please enter your name. Benjamin Ferdinand. Please enter your phone number 07051870773. Now look at what he said. He said we have the following items available in the store. It has listed all of them. Abi? Okay, out of the 5, look at it. Please enter the number of items you want to purchase. Let me say 3. So the first time, since I said 3, say please enter the item code for the item you want to purchase. SOC 001. Now look at, based on that, he knew that I want to enter, I'm purchasing FIFA World Cup 2018. So please enter quantity of item FIFA World Cup 2018 match ball that you want to purchase. So let me say I want to purchase 5. Again, please enter item code. Let me purchase TV. TV 003. Abi? Okay. Enter the quantity of item LG, whatever. Abi? So what's the quantity? Let's say 8. So press enter. Then there is still one more. It's still run one more time. Abi? So let me purchase meat 004. Meat 004. Isn't it? So please enter the quantity of item McDonald's meat pie that you want to purchase. Let me say 10. So look at, you have decided to purchase the following items. Customer name Benjamin Ferdinand. Customer phone. Purchase 1. You can see item total. You can see purchase 2. You can see purchase 3. You can see item total. Total value of your invoice is 366,261 naira 35 kobo. So, and on that note, we end the freaking lesson.